Hello everyone, welcome to this week's SIIA Tech Chats. I am delighted to have back with us Neil Wainwright, founder and CEO of UpHabit. UpHabit is a new relationship management tool, and Neil is also co-chair of the SIIA Software and Services Division Board of Directors. So I'm always happy when we can grab a few minutes with him. Neil, thanks so much for taking some time out of your day today.
My pleasure. It's nice to talk to you. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about UpHabit. What was your inspiration behind this new company?
Well, with UpHabit, I guess my inspiration was that I led another company up until a couple years ago when I sold it. I had 2,000 corporate clients. And then when I sold that business, I didn't, and I knew most of those companies directly. And then when I left the company after I sold it, I didn't have those relationships anymore. And I thought it was kind of strange that there was no way for me to stay in touch with people. And like most people also, when you get busy in your career, you never have time to stay in touch with people, because they always, you all have the best intentions to stay in touch with people, but as things get really busy, you lose touch with people and you don't follow up when you should, and it is very difficult. I think we all face a certain level of anxiety about that. So UpHabit's really about helping you stay in touch with people. It discovers people in your email, in your local address book, if you allow it. You can create them manually if you want. And then you tell UpHabit how often you want to stay in touch with someone, whether it's weekly, monthly, every 6 months, whatever you want. And then UpHabit will actually be your memory and keep reminding you when it's time to follow up with someone.
Well, I could always use some help with memory. So where do you hope UpHabit will be in the next year?
Well, it's kind of interesting because I sold my last company, and I'm the one who's founded UpHabit. I've decided that we're going into beta now, and we're going to launch in another month or so. I've decided I don't really want a lot of customers when I first start, which is a very rare thing to have a startup, say, or a software company. But what I want is a group of very passionate users, and I don't care if that's 50 or 500 or 5,000 or 50,000 right now, because I don't think the company and the product is going to, out of the gate, you don't hit a home run. You're going to have something great that people like, but they're also going to give you feedback about things they want you to change in the product. So for the first, 6-9 months, my focus is on creating a great product by listening to what our initial beta users and our initial launch users are telling us they want in the product. After that, then we have something that's more mature, that we feel very comfortable, that we know we're going to do a good job when we sign people up, and then we're gonna market it and have a wider audience and hopefully a lot of very happy users.
Well, now this is not your first startup. What have you learned from previous companies that you're applying going into this process? It sounds like maybe the focus on the product is one. Anything else?
Well, what I've learned, and I'm applying this to UpHabit very much, is that I founded the company on a set of values and ideals and the type of culture I wanted in the company. So what I learned with UpHabit is it's a culture first organization. It's all about the team. It's all about the people that we have. They have to be excellent, from a technical standpoint or a marketing standpoint, but they also have to be really nice people. So that's part of our culture, is that we have a really strong group of people that are very smart and work very well together. So that's one of the main things I learned, is to build a company on the culture and a set of values.
And how do you think your engineering background has impacted, building and growing these technology companies?
Well, it allows me to be really good when I'm talking to the engineers about, features and things they want to add in the product or challenges they have. What I've done, I think, new with UpHabit is, since it's a people-first organization, UpHabit's not about me, and it's not about me talking to customers and me thinking about everything around the product. My job is to support the team in UpHabit, and then they do all the wonderful things. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't sit beside the engineers and point at little things on the screen and say, hey, why can't we do it this way, or would it be better to do it the other way? But those are just, in this case, ideas for me to share with the team, and then they make the decisions on on what goes in the product and how things get done. And it's really kind of remarkable, and it's a fun environment for me because I'm giving suggestions. I'm not making decisions, which is a new role for me, and I'm really enjoying it.
Fantastic. So before I let you go, what advice would you give entrepreneurs who are trying to launch a new product today?
Well, I think it would be to build the right culture, to build the right set of values, to communicate those, and to make sure when you hire people, they all believe in the same set of values and fit into the culture very well. There's a lot of companies out there where there's a lot of internal stress because they don't have they haven't defined their values, they haven't defined their culture. And then you have almost a bunch of misfitting people in the organization that can really slow it down. With UpHabit, everybody's well aligned. They're great people, and we're actually making great progress all the time because of that.
Fantastic. Well, Neil, best of luck. Thanks for joining us. For more information on UpHabit, you can visit their website and certainly reach out to Neil for any more information. And we will see you next week.